So we are back again today to do the unmolding of the mushroom that I poured yesterday. Hey, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Um, yeah, so I mixed a batch of resin with. First, I wanted to see if I could do like a color match to that persimmon, and I was able to color match it. But then I was like, okay, I color matched it in the liquid. I was like, all right, well, I want to make it to where it's not like going to be misidentified as an actual Viking mushroom. So I changed the color and added some powder and pigment and stuff like that. Hey, Dagny, what up, dude? Welcome in, everyone. Just catching up. Yeah, cool. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the follows. Make sure to bookmark my upcoming shows. So what we're going to do is I did have a little bit of overpour as well. So like you have your mold and you try to mix more than what you're going to need just in case. So I have a little bit of overpour that I poured into another mold that if you guys want like a little chunk of this stuff, I'll give it away or something. So let's flip you around here. All right. So the pressure's gone down quite a bit since last night. So I don't know if I didn't have the seal on. Like, I don't know if I didn't tighten these the wing nuts as strongly as I should have, because I know it's kind of temperamental. If you tighten them down too much, they can strip. And then, I don't know the process of replacing that or fixing it. So I'm trying to be easy on it. So I don't think I tightened it down maybe enough, but we're still at right under 20 pounds of pressure. And I think I started at 40. I started at 40, so we lost about half pressure. But let's do this nozzle. Gonna let the air out. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Wheezy. Hey, Lisa. What up, guys? What up, guys? All right, there goes the pressure. Yeah, Happy New Year, guys. All right. There's that. Get that set up. So what do you think? What do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be... Here, I'll make a poll. I'll make a poll real quick. Okay, here we go. Hop in the poll. We'll see who's right and who is wrong. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty confident. Like, by this point, it's been cured. Like, the resin is cured. But whether or not it's going to come out of the mold, and then it should come out of the mold. How it's going to look when it comes out of the mold, I don't know. Let me see where the camera is. It's not going to be able to here. I'll take it here, and I'll just do this one-handed maybe. Oh, it looks like the resin stayed in there. Oh, yeah, for sure, Jewel. What, you want to see my shoes? These are some of my favorite Pumas. My buddy, who I went to high school with, is like a designer for Puma. And so I rep almost exclusively Puma. Oh, nice. Jimmy, get Jimmy's approval on the shoes? Then you know that's legit. Nice. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate you, homeboy. Too legit. You have 4 pair? I've got about 20 some pairs of Pumas. All right, so let's see. I just, oh God, it looks slick. It looks like it's hard, but it could just squish right down in there. Oh, it's solid as a rock. So you can see the color there. Here are the little Mike coins that I made, because Mike coin is legit and it's tangible. It's not just a crypto. See, I've got some Mike coins. Oh, and what, Dagny? Hey, Dagny. Hey, Christina. Hey, Sandy. Sandy, the only thing you've missed is just me being, ridiculous and talking nonsense like normal. You're not missing anything. No, it's right here. It hasn't been pulled out yet. So let me drop you down. Bling. Sell the coins. Mike coins, Bitcoins. Got it. Yeah. They've got kind of like this little sunset wavy pattern on them. I don't know. I think they're cool. It could be like a cyclops with a squiggly smile. Oh, there it goes. Caught the light just right. All right. So Mike coin necklace. Yeah. Had the idea of a bracelet. I don't know. I'd have to just buffer down this edge a little bit. It's kind of sharp. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yeah. They would make a great mangle. A pendant. Yes. Do I have any more dice bracelets? I've got about 80 or 90 of them made. I'll be selling some Friday. Yeah. Drum roll. Ooh, it's in there. It's in there. I don't know if I can actually do it that way. I feel like I gotta get some leverage on it. Oh, it looks kind of cool so far. Oh, all right. So we're getting this little top piece, those little pieces kind of broke off, but that's okay. It was over pour. Oh, come on. It's making me really, really nervous. Like all these little tiny noises that I'm not used to yet. I know the anticipation is killing me too. Trust me. Come on, underlip. Dang. Yep. So I talked to another person, reached out to me to help me. You guys might know her, Atomic Red. She makes things out of resin as well. If you don't follow her, give her a follow. She was suggesting not only do I switch the silicone that I use for these mushroom molds, but also, yeah, see, I don't know if I like that. Also, yeah, if I had a 2-part mold, this would be much easier. And so that might be the next thing I do, because this is problematic. Oh, come on. Come on. You're almost there, bro. Yeah, got that part. Okay. There we go. Yep. I got to fan myself off. I got heated right there. I do got to say, it's a lot lighter in weight than the glass ones. So you can see that the texture here. I'll flip it around so we're not doing this weird thing. You can see it captured quite a bit of the texture. There's like no weird seam. I mean, that's a little seam mark right there that I'll have to clean up. And then obviously this is just over pour that's going to snap off. That's not going to be any issue. The top cap was my main concern, is keeping that clean, because I don't want to have to do any extra work to that surface. Down here, that's okay. Up here, if I had to like buff and polish that on every time I went through, since it's just such a clean surface, man, it would just be such a pain. So other than the mold being kind of a pain to get that thing out of, I mean, some people said I suck. That's awesome. I love it. Am I happy with it? You know, I don't know if I'm happy with anything ever that I make, I should say. There's always room for improvement, but I guess, yeah, I mean, it's not a failure. That's a little bit stronger on there than I thought. Okay, well, I was gonna try to just like stand it. Oh, I guess it does stand. And then where is that guy? Where's the real one? Oh, I think I put it back on the shelf. Let's walk out there and get it. Did I have a raid or something? Did somebody raid me? Did I miss a raid? I didn't know we had this many people in here. I just now looked. I'm sorry. I'm going to catch up on comments. Cool, nailed it. Harper's thing's cool. I didn't know you do resin. Yeah, AZ Purple Fairy's like, yeah, you need a 2-part mold. Deburring tool, run along the edges of the coin. Excess. Yeah, it's not a very flexible mold. It's that 30 weight or whatever. Oh, just saw I was on. Cool. Oh, she was my muscle flexing. Get out of here. That's funny. Take us to the gas station to get snacks. Oh, what? You want to go on a road trip? Dang. That's I can't be stealing people's moves like that. I can't be doing that. It's like me showing up with a mega horn or something. So yeah, this is the size. It's the medium. Yeah, no cracking. And I had the color like almost identical to this before I added stuff to it. So it was just so funny. I was like, oh, cool. I guess I could make a replica if I wanted, like an identical, but that's not the point. I don't. Oh, wait, what? Let me turn out the lights. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't even have the light on. What? It's radioactive. Bioluminescent. Well, that's pretty cool, right? Oh, you know, this is also thermal as well. I did put some thermal paint or thermal powder. They're trying to get a Boosie's in North Carolina, and the neighbors are boycotting it. It is thermal, yeah. So it will shift. It's not too thermal, but a little bit. It'll shift like to a hot pink to a scarlet out of the orange, depending on temperature. But it does kind of look like a Predator, like the Predator thermal vision when it's just like that. I mean, that's crazy. It stays so glowy even after I turn that light out. So that would be cool to have a bunch of these in a room, have the lights on, and when you turn out the lights, it's like a slow dimming night light for you. Oh my God, how cool is that? Have a bunch of these on the wall, just mounted on the wall like this. What? Dang, that would be cool. Or a chandelier. What about like a dangly mushroom chandelier? Dang, all the ideas. They're probably not all good. All right. A bit of Dawn in the mold with some slightly warm water. Okay. Good call. Good call. Want one as a pendant, smaller, of course, like crystals on a light fixture. Sure, for sure. Kids would love that. Yeah. I don't speak resin. Say that's a success. Yeah, and I know it's called Bucky's, but I saw like some video where they called it Boosie's, and I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, so I'm happy with that mushroom. I'll make more and stuff. Do you guys want any of these mic coins? A little giveaway real quick. And we'll do a raid as well. I'm not going to take up too much of your time today. I did go out and create some content today. I'm working on the YouTube video right now. It's going to be a short one. It's going to be like under 10 minutes probably. So it'll be a quick watch. And then I'll be posting another one the next day because I went to a second spot. So I went to 2 places today. So it'll be 2 videos. And the first, both spots, I found some stuff, which was cool. I mean, I try to find, obviously, that's what the point is go out and find stuff. But you never know on like just random whims. Lolly, yo. Yeah, no. I feel like I think I've seen yours that you've had for sale, and you do like sets. You do the full sets and stuff, right? Of mushrooms. Brainstorming is awesome. Let's create. Yeah. Yeah. What's difficult about the jumbos? Is it just the size or the cost of material to go into those? Because that was my concern. It's like it's going to be a lot of silicone to make the mold and a lot of like dead space unless you create like your own kind of mushroom form to make the mold. And then, yeah, I guess it's like a lot of resin, both. And yes, it took a lot of silicone. Yeah. That's that's the thing I'm coming to. It's like I did the medium first. So I had the small and the medium set up in 2 containers next to each other. I mixed 24 ounces of silicone, thinking that I would have enough for both. When I got over there, I could tell by eyeballing once I was pouring into the larger one, because I was like, I don't want to start with the small one because you're definitely going to have more than what you need. So start with the second one, see how far it gets you, and then go into the smaller one. But it was like, once I got up to the cap, I was like, man, I'm not going to have enough for that smaller mold. So I just made this one super chunky. This one shouldn't have as much beef on the bottom either. Like I should have made that thinner to be able to like pop that out and have some flexibility so it wasn't so rigid. You know, it's a learning process. It's gonna cost me money in experimentation and stuff like that. It just comes with the territory. I hope I thought more people would say it sucked, Sandy, so it's okay. Um More glass blown looking rather than full glass. So Jay, do you mean like having like patterns or something like that on there, not just clear? Yeah. It ain't cheap. Silicone ain't cheap. The 2 buckets I got, $300, I think. Is it 2 or 3? 2 or $300 for just these 2. Here, I'll show you. Look at this. This stuff, smooth on. Yo, I'm not even going to promote it that hard until I start getting sponsored because, yeah, it's so expensive. And I know that's a far off. I'm just joking when I say that. But yeah, these 2 things, like $200 or $300. And I just used a big chunk of it on an experimental mold that I didn't know I was doing right. So, I mean, I'm going to have to probably remake that as a 2-part mold if I want to do it for longevity. Resin ain't cheap. Oh, now, okay. So thanks, Mama Meh. Remind me your name. Is it Stacy? Is it Stacy? Thanks, mommy. Is that right? Yes. Okay, Stacy. I have intentions of, yeah, doing some different things with the resin, doing items and encapsulations and things like that just for fun. I don't know how extensive I'll get or whatever, but I'm going to toy with it until it stops being fun for me. But I really would like to get into the metals and stuff. You thought you were rating yourself? Venti pup? That's funny. Sometimes this will be enough. Yeah. Yep. Okay, just catching up on comments. I'm saying like not filled in, but have open space inside. Um, yeah, but that would be a different mold. I would just have to. I would just have to figure out some way to hollow out the inside and then make a whole new mold or something. Yeah, florals in the shrooms. Yeah, those that's cool. Like, and especially like if you have a pressure pot and you're able to like, degas your resin first, pull out all the bubbles, and then have an awesome little thing to put in there. I imagine that there could be some prep work, I would imagine, with some pieces of floral, like maybe even doing a light layer of resin just hand painted on the little piece of flower. So it has a very thin layer with no bubbles. So when you encapsulate that, it doesn't trap a bunch of little tiny bubbles around the foliage. I would imagine there's all kinds of little tricks of the trade that go into it, and it's not, you're going to learn something every time you do it. You made a mushy with mushies inside. Yeah, see, there you go. Um, foil, yeah, exactly. Foil like lucite's. I mean, like the candles. Yeah, it's and that's the thing too is um I knew of other people making them, and so I get it. It's not like an original idea, but going through the process and learning how to do it, especially with something that is three-dimensional like this, as opposed to starting with something like this, where I have a mold that's made, you pour it in there, and you're like, okay, that was cool. Like making a mold of something like it was just a whole process, and I'm sure that I'll be able to use that knowledge somewhere down the line. It'll come in handy. So it's about the learning experience too. Put UV resin on your item you're inserting so it doesn't have air to escape. UV resin. Yep, deeper pour is. Most of the time when you're doing encapsulation or piece with inclusions, you have to do a multi-pour. Sure. I have made some grapes jaded. Here, I'll show you. I've got some grapes here, but I didn't and I have a mold that I bought specifically for these, but I did not use the mold for these. I used old Christmas ornaments, the glass Christmas ornaments. So you fill the glass cavity, or you fill the cavity with resin, and then you just bust the glass off afterwards. And see, that's what gave this effect, which turned out really cool. I like this because it's got this really deep metallic bluish green, which almost looks black. But then the interior of those glass bulbs hung on to the resin like it adhered, because with resin, if you have like a shiny surface, well, it adheres to most things. Let's put it that way. But if you have a shiny surface, sometimes it won't hold on. So some of the area it didn't hold on, but some of the more abrasive areas inside of the cavity, that metallic finish held on. So it gave it this like cool feel. But they sit flat on a table. This was the first one I made. It's kind of dusty, but it's got like blue swirls, and it kind of looks like a little blueberry cluster. So these turned out good, and people were like, "You gonna sell them?" And I was like, "Yes." And then I was like, "I don't know though. They look really good on my table." Like, how you gonna tell me? How you gonna tell me they don't look good with this little lizard right there? They look good with him. You know, my place is a mess right now, so I'm trying to be like strategic here. Sorry. I have some with foil that look like okay, going back up. Yeah, S Rook. I've got some of that cullet as well. Yep, I made a surfboard out of resin that has that cullet in there. It's really cool. You want to come craft with me? I live in Indianapolis, so it's got vintage tidbits on them. Partially vintage. That's correct. Those were fried eggs on my table. Those are by Jamie Burris. She is on the West Coast, I believe, Northwest Coast, maybe Oregon, maybe Washington State. I can't remember. She may have moved by now as well. You're in Michigan, Jada Brett? Cool. All them sunny side. Well, yeah, I've got another one here too. Those were just the those were like they're okay. Like they're cool. One kind of looks like the shape of Indiana almost. But there's some green eggs and ham back there that she made that were kind of like cartoony vibes. But look at this dude. Oh, super Dolly egg. What? Salvador Dali. He's been eating eggs in my house. So that's cool. Oh yeah. What's going on here? You guys are start the giveaway. Hello. You get a mic coin. Let me X out of this. Okay. All right. You have the same wooden door in your house? Nice. My favorite thing are the owl fairy lamps. Yeah, Lolly, for sure. I remember. Yep, I remember seeing those. And that was something I was curious about because it's the base. I can imagine was somewhat easy to do, and I guess if you correct me if I'm wrong, when you made the mold for the top of the fairy lamp, did you like hot glue the top down? So no, see, I'm not sure how you made that. Is it like a yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. I tried to figure it out in my head before and I was like, I wonder how that top piece is done because it's hollow and it's thin. Yeah, anyhow. Uh I'm right outside of Indianapolis, Jaded Brit, so I don't know how far that is from your city, but it's central Indiana. I'm a wizard, yeah. Um yeah, I'm not asking for tricks of the trade. You keep that to yourself. If I want it bad enough, I'll figure it out. Are there books on making lucite? Well, there's plenty of books on resin pouring. Making lucite, probably, but that's like I think like a more industrial type process. I could be completely wrong, but it is plastic that started getting used, I think, in the 50s, 60s, and is still used today in lots of different things. But I think that's like more industrial. So, but as far as like resin making and pouring and silicone mold making, there's plenty of books and YouTube videos and all that stuff for you to learn. 4 hours. That's not bad. And I travel up to Michigan City every once in a while to see family. I actually need to go up to Chicago to visit Pete Sy. I don't know if he's in here tonight, but he's one of my mods. And so I travel around. I actually do need to go to Michigan to pick up some glass from another reseller. So I'm around. Um, yeah, Dolores. I figured as much. I figured as much. Yeah, Chicago is horrible traffic. You're originally from Michigan? Cool. This is a big old lucite piece right here. That is a sculpture by Shlomi Haziza, and that's a really fun piece. It's got like the really cool napped texture on the sides. I love that thing. Okay, so we did the unmolding. Cool. You got to see that. We're doing the giveaway for the Mike coin. And then we're going to do a raid. And I picked up here. Well, we got a minute 21. I'll just give you a, let's see what I got here. Okay, we can show this thing. This thing's really weird. And I'll show this thing. And I'll show these things. Okay. I'll show 4 things, and then we'll raid. Husband's going to kill you. Okay, so this thing is really weird. Look at this. It's a wall hanging. You ever seen anything like that? Look at that schnoz. I imagine this would look really cool on a tree, and maybe that's what it's meant for, but it looks like the back has like a lot of age to it. So it looks like maybe it was hand cast of resin, or maybe they made these. Oh, wait, tree gnome thingy. Yeah, for a tree. Yeah, dude. I found this at a Salvation Army today, and it was like I didn't know what it was when I picked it up, because if you see it like this on the shelf, you're like, what? And then it's not until you get it like here. Thought it was an elephant. Amy Shining Bear, congratulations. You win 1 Mike coin. It's a nose with glasses, correct. Congrats. You get the first Mike coin ever released. We'll see what happens with value. I mean, ooh, shiny. Can I title it? I'll write something. Yeah, I guess I can write something on the back. It's got enough surface I can write something. Sure. Does anybody want another one? Hey, thanks, Lolly. I'll just like do a quick one, just so I'm not just giving away one. I'll just do like a super quick one. It's not going to run 5 minutes. Mike coin 2. That's confusing. No, screw it. I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 Mike coins on this one for the second giveaway. International shipping. It is open. Did you check the ding? I suck. I didn't. That would have been clever though. Can I still? It won't even let me vote. It won't let me vote. So this one's for 2. You get 2 Bitcoins on this one. Starting giveaway. Hop in there, and I'm going to run it quick. I'm going to count down from like 10. I'm going to show these. All right, I'll show the items real quick, and then we'll pull it. First one, Bakelite handle bone saw. No, it's for bread. It's for bread or tiny bones. Look at that handle, though. I mean, I could just be a brute and turn that into jewelry too, but it does have a large. I don't know. It might be solid all the way through and just have like little indents. I don't know. That might be something to harvest, but I'll keep it as is for now. So that's 2 things, and then there's 2 things in this bag. All right, so we'll save the best for last, in my opinion. Tiny bones, bony bread. Yeah. Okay. Little tiny mixer. Salt and pepper shakers. What? Never seen the salt and pepper shaker mixer. I don't know. I had never seen it. I had to scoop it. And this, oh man. Let me try to get this tag off first because it's just in the way of how cool it is. I don't even know what it does fully. I haven't even played with this thing yet. Oh, it's got a little piece broken off the bow. It's not perfect, but it's okay. It's okay. If it was still in there, I was going to fix it. Look at this little guy. What is this? Obviously, it's a cat. But what does this articulated arm do? Is it for a toy? Is there like a little magnet that it catches or something? There is a magnet there. I feel like there was probably a, like, so the head moves a little bit. It's kind of wobbly, but it doesn't seem like that moves the head or anything. Jenny thinks it's a toy. Yeah, it's definitely a toy. I agree, Jenny. It's got a little, look at that cute little paw. Hello. But yeah, it's got a magnet on there, so maybe it caught like a mouse. Ooh, was there like a little mouse disc or something that it would catch? What does it say on the side? Good call. Patent, British patent, Dutch patent, Magneto, Germany. Ooh, Magneto, Germany. Yo, oh no, it is broken. So it's missing one part of the bow. But man, I walked up to this thing. I was in this case with a bunch of glass and stuff. And I walked up and looked to my left, and I'm like, ooh, it was just, it has a mouse that goes with it. I was thinking it might be put in the sun. It was probably not, but it reminds me of this. Oh, yeah, I got you. I got what you mean. Probably the top to a coin bank. Okay. Yeah, but it says Magneto, Germany on the skinny tail. Man, I really like this guy. And you want to know how much I got him for him? Like, how much do you think I got him for? And obviously, he's small, but you never know. Some people like to charge up for their stuff. They're like, hey, it's Magneto, Germany. I know what it is. Like $1,000? No, just kidding. 50 cents, $1.25, $3, 50 cents. The eyes glow. I don't know. Let's see. Not as much as you'd like. Not as much as you'd like, or I'd like. I'd like a little bit more glow on there, but hey, you can't have everything. $1.99, free, 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 free. I paid $1. I paid $1. Now, I thought originally that it was $7. It looks like a 7, but that C runs into the 1. I was still willing to pay $7. So I was like getting it either way. But I like this guy a lot. I was stoked on that. Oh, and look, I talked about it for 5 minutes. Jeez. Drawing the winner for 2 Mike coins. Shaw, 1531. Congratulations. You get the 2 Mike coins. And let's do a raid. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. Had a full day. Now I'm going to edit some videos. What? Jocelyn's on? Storage Warrior. Let's go see what Jocelyn's doing. Dagny, are you multi-devicing? Here we go, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in for the show. See you next time.